So Bernardo, firstly, take us back. 2017, a young Bernardo arrives in England, arrives in Manchester at Man City. What were your first impressions, and what were your expectations for what was ahead?
Well, it was a long time ago. I do remember that, as you said, there was a young kid with a lot of expectations, with a lot of dreams, and joining a big club like Man City, fighting for titles. That was my main goal, was to arrive and to win titles.
17 titles, because that's what it's been. You include the Community Shields.
Well, yeah, it's more than I expected, because first I never thought about staying this long. Well, when you arrive, you make your plans for 2-3 years first, and then you see what happens. So I never thought about staying 9 years, and then 17 titles. It's obviously a lot.
Do you remember what the expectation and the pressure was? Because at that point, I mean, it's almost, you can look back now and it feels almost inevitable. But actually at that point, Pep had had a season, there'd not been a trophy. So do you remember there being quite a lot of spotlight on the team? We need to win now?
Yeah, for sure. I think that when you play for a team like Man City, and especially when you bring players like Man City did, the expectations were really high. With Pep as well, with his name, people expected Man City to eventually win, which is never easy, and we did a lot. We did win a lot.
Do you remember that narrative in particular? Pep needs to win, Pep needs to win.
It was a long time ago, but
it's 9 years.
I also, throughout my whole career, I was quite used to that. I did my academy 12 years at Benfica. It's a club that is also expected to win every time. So that's not something that is weird to me. So when I arrived here, it was. I would say that even here the pressure is quite low compared to in the south of Europe. So for us, for me personally, I think the players have it quite easy here.
That's interesting, actually. So what do you remember of trophy number one?
Trophy number one was the Carabao Cup. It was Arsenal, in fact, and yeah, to win that first title with Man City, for Pep to win his first title and to release a bit the pressure from the young team that we were in that time, it was really nice to finally be able to get our first one and then try to go for the other ones. It was really nice. Yeah.
So what do you remember of that day?
Not much. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Because goal scorers. David Silva.
Yes.
The third one.
Yeah.
I remember that one. And that's pretty much it.
I can tell you because I watched it back yesterday. First goal is a long ball, a goal kick over the top.
Aguero.
Yes.
The lob. Yes. I remember now.
Yeah, and the second one is like a cleverly worked corner and Company scores. So it was Legends Day.
I remember Company's celebration. I don't remember the goal. I remember his celebration, but yeah, well, not bad goal scorers, huh?
No, not at all. It's interesting though that what you remember is it relieved some of the pressure. It was trophy number one, so less talk about Pep needs to win a trophy. You know, what can Pep do in England? All that sort of stuff. That's the one thing that has stuck with you, that it relieved some of that pressure.
No, I just think that when a team wins, it's always easier to win again and again and again. So you need to get that mentality into the group that winning is a part of your day, and we wanted to create that type of atmosphere in this football club. So to win that first one, it gives you the belief that you can do it again and again and again. So it was really good that we did it so early.
I love that phrase. Winning is part of your day. So what does that mean? How do you create that?
That means that if you want to play at this football club, you cannot accept defeat. We know that our rivals are really good. We know that winning is not easy, but you don't accept defeat. You work every day to have more good days than bad days, to win more than what you lose, and we were able to do that for a very long time.
What do you remember in those first couple of years about how big Mikel Arteta's role was in the group?
Well, Mikel's role was always very big in terms of his influence with Pep. Obviously, they talked about it, but also with us, the players. My personal experience with Mikel was really good here at the club. He helped me a lot. We had a great relationship, and he was part of our success, obviously.
So how did he help you a lot?
Well, Mikel is, as you can see now, is a very competitive person, and to have that type of person on your side, it always helps. To see that type of mentality in the team, it helps a lot. And I used to see, for example, when a player was injured or something and we needed one extra player, Mikel would sometimes join us. He would play boxes with us, or he would join us in games. And he was good. He was
still decent, yeah.
He was really good, and to see that the managers, the staff, they also have that competitiveness in them. Apart from all the knowledge, obviously, the technical side, all the tactical side, it helps.
Could you tell he would be a very good manager?
Yeah, for sure.
How?
I believe that I also understand the game quite well, and in my opinion, Mikel was always really, really good.
But I know this is like I'm saying the same
No,
thing
I
again.
could go
but
in
do you know what I mean?
detail.
There's certain things where you know this is a football guy. This is someone who knows.
I don't think there's the right or the wrong way to play football, but the way that one of the reasons that this club was very successful in the past is that in my opinion, is because most of us, we see football in the same way, and we believe in the same things, and so the way that I see football. Also, Mikel, I believed in everything that Mikel says. That didn't happen with every coach that I had. And in terms of the way that we wanted to play, the way that we wanted to achieve success, I believed in what he said.
But again, that's so interesting that you would say that you and Mikel Arteta see football in a very similar way, because a lot of people would look now, see how Man City play, see how Arsenal play, and say that's two different versions of football.
Well, yeah. At the end, I don't know if, because I'm not there, I don't know if he changed or not as a manager, if he adapted to football. I can only talk about my experience when he was here with us. My experience when he was here with us is that we see football the same way.
When did Arsenal become a serious game for you? Because I was looking back yesterday. You won 15 of your first 16 games against Arsenal. Do you remember a point where it became a bigger challenge facing them?
Yeah, I would say that their first strong season was the season where we sold them Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko.
Yeah, so 22-23 when you caught them.
I don't remember exactly the season. When we won the treble, I think.
It's 22-23,
so,
yeah.
That was the first season where we actually, and I actually think that in terms of, I don't like to say good or bad football, because at the end, to win you can play your own way, and there's no right and wrong. But I actually thought that team, in terms of how fluent they were really, really good. I think that was a very good Arsenal team. At the end, they dropped points that they shouldn't, but that was a very good Arsenal team. So that was the season where we started feeling that they were getting stronger.
But is it also fair to say that the league has changed? So, I mean, certainly the league has changed a lot since you first arrived in this country. But has the Premier League changed a lot since that season? Has it changed a lot just in the last 2 or 3 years?
Yes. In terms of most teams are playing a very man-to-man orientated game, which in the past it didn't happen. I would say that the financial gap between English teams and the other leagues grew a lot in the last years. So what we see now is the lower teams are able to have unbelievable players. Every team is really good. Like yesterday we played Nottingham Forest, that now is 17th in the league, I think. And the quality of their players, they're really good. You see individually they're really, really good. Apart from that extra quality that I think it increased in the Premier League in the last years, and the man-to-man orientated game that we also have more now, which makes it even more physical. I do believe also the way that the game is being refereed also changed the way teams approach the game, because, for example, I know we talked about this a lot, but the set pieces plays a big part in the game now, the long throw-ins, the corners, how much are you allowed to block the keeper and in corners. And
what do you think about that? How do you stop it becoming such a feature?
Well, all leagues stop it. It only happens in England for a reason, because referees allow it to happen. So it's very easy to change it, because if you see in the Champions League, it doesn't happen. If you see in Spain or in Italy or in Germany, it doesn't happen. Football teams and football players, they will do whatever to win, because that's what we do as well. The mentality to win. You want to win, you do whatever. If you know that the referee is going to allow you to block the keeper, you block the keeper. I do believe that it's going to be too far. At the end, I think something will be made about it, because it's a bit too much. I don't like it personally, but it is what it is. And at the moment, we have to adapt. We have to use it as well. Yesterday, we also scored a goal in a corner where we blocked their keeper. And for the entertainment of the game, for the product itself, I wouldn't say it's very nice.
I know you're not just talking about Arsenal there, but how intense would you say the rivalry is between Man City and Arsenal? Maybe there's more of an edge to how you feel about Arsenal compared to how you used to feel about Liverpool, or still do feel about Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool, it depends on the season, because why is Liverpool our biggest rival? Just because we were both always competing to win, and last season Liverpool won. This season, because Arsenal is again, well, now they're top of the league and they're favourites to win the league, I would say that now the two teams on top are always there's always a bit of rivalry. It's normal. I would say that when two teams are very eager to win, the rivalry is natural. They haven't yet, and that's why when you guys ask us, my biggest rival I've been 9 years. Maybe if you ask the young guys, they will tell you that Arsenal is their biggest rival. But if you ask me, that I've been here 9 years, I won 6 Premier Leagues. Liverpool won 2 Premier Leagues, and now we have the 9th. I cannot say that Arsenal is our biggest rival. This season maybe, but in general, Liverpool was always our biggest rival.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is, I feel like there's a warmth when you talk about Liverpool. Obviously,
sure.
you were desperate to beat
No,
them.
for sure. If as I was saying, they're top of the league. We want to steal that position. So for sure, there's that part to the game. That's natural.
So it's going to be your first final as Man City captain. What does that mean to you?
No, it's definitely an honour, but it's another final. It's another game to win. It's another title to bring to our football club, and we will be prepared.
When did you get like you are now, where winning, as you said earlier in the interview, winning is an everyday thing? It's not like it's almost not a special thing. It's what you expect of your teammates. It's what you expect of yourself every single day. When did that click? Who taught you that? Is it just in you?
I grew up with that. My football club in Portugal doesn't allow me to think any other way. I was at Benfica from when I was 8 until I was 20, so 12 years. And there you're not allowed to think otherwise. So where I came from, it's a big club, and when you grow up in that kind of atmosphere, you become that as well.
And by the way, lastly, this is not a contract question, but more of your time at City has passed than lies ahead. However, whether it's a couple of months left, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, does that make you more determined?
Well, for sure. If I was to leave, I would definitely even be more determined to leave on a good note. We will see what happens, but for sure that I'm very determined to do a good season with Man City, and knowing that I'm not that young. One day I'll leave eventually, if it's in 3 months or more, who knows. But until I'm here, I will do my best to get the best for this football club.